Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first kick. Here's Rock. Tap ball's free. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Johnson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Cuts it to the right sideline. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It is Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete right side to Washington. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, this is Johnson. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
So 1st down from the 41. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to set the...
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers hold a slim 2-point lead early.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And Things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. They've got a man in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. That's to Reed again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motion man left is Brown. The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. The tight end going in motion right. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10. Offense to the line. Here we go. Throwing off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, Warren trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They'll go play action. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completions. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chain.
The Steelers set to punt it. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A 3rd down run with glue. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To the air on 3rd and long. That pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Now they send their back in motion right. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just 2 yards there on 2nd and goal, and still a ways to go now on 3rd. City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw left side. Complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He rolls to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46. They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
He finds Brown right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check. Go street.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On now comes their punter, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start the drive with Warren. Rob's by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Design bootleg here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes will hang on to it. Shoots away from one. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's got it over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Madden, the one to send it away. And they down this one right at the 25-yard line. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And what a play to end our 3rd quarter as he gets out of bounds with a ton of yards to his name. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Man in motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's complete to Reed out left. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Give to Warren, coming right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Warren. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Warren once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. We'll give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Pistol now for Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Design quarterback run here. Pushing for the red zone. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Warren, headed right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And drawn up for him. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Man, they were facing a top 5